Okay, well, good afternoon, everyone. Very good to have you here. Thank you for joining us for today to dedicate the new Kahkwa Bridge. This is incredible, isn't it? Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Yes. This $2.6 million project to replace the crumbling Kahkwa Bridge was a long time coming, almost 4 years. The former Kahkwa Bridge was built in 1920 and served pedestrian, bicycle, and vehicular traffic on Kahkwa Boulevard over Ravine Drive in the city of Erie for 101 years. The old one was here a long time. In 2021, the bridge was determined to be structurally unsound, and we began getting feedback from residents regarding bridge replacement options that we had. The bridge was demolished in October of 2021 due to its advanced deteriorating condition and safety concerns, real safety concerns. The city continued to receive feedback from residents in 2022. We very much appreciate that. Based on the neighborhood survey performed by the city, 55% of the residents that live in this area wanted the bridge replaced and enhanced sidewalks for the pedestrians as well. So we have much better sidewalks on each side of the bridge now than we had before. 38% of those surveyed requested a pedestrian-only bridge. I mean, they don't have a pedestrian-only, but they have good areas for the pedestrians to walk also. And there were only 7% that asked not to put a new bridge in here. So Trans Systems set to work on designing the options for this bridge. We had public meetings in February and November of 2023. At the February meeting, Trans System presented project alternatives to solicit public feedback, and we got a lot of public feedback. November, public meetings focused on obtaining input from residents on the final design of the bridge and the construction of it as well. Projects like this, unfortunately, take a long time. And we are so happy that this day has finally arrived and it's going to be opened up. I want to especially thank 3 former city employees who are with us from the beginning of this project and who helped get the ball rolling. And they are former Director of Public Works, Chuck Zisk. I know Chuck is here. Hi, Chuck. Assistant Director A.J. Antolik is also here. A.J., I think I saw, maybe not. Thank you. And City of Erie Engineer John Tushak is here as well. John, thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. They were with me from the very beginning of this, listening to residents' concerns and working with PennDOT and the Erie MPO and Trans Systems to design this bridge replacement, which I think is pretty nice. I also want to thank 4 current city employees for their work on this project. First is Director of Public Works, Jason Sayers, who you're going to be hearing from shortly. Assistant Director, Jeff Gibbons, who's here. City Engineer and Assistant Director, Leanne Parmenter, who I also saw earlier as well. And Project Engineer, Brian McMarney. Sorry about that. Without the involvement of all 7 of these dedicated public servants, we would not be here today. Thank you very much to all 7 of them and to everyone who helped with this. Thank you. Thank you. Now, here to tell us more about the new Kahkwa Bridge is our City of Erie Director of Public Works, Jason Sayer. Jason, the floor is now yours.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon to all of you. We appreciate your attendance today. This is a special day as the long-awaited opening of the Kahkwa Bridge is here. It is important to recognize that this project could not have happened without Act 89 of 2013. This act enabled Pennsylvania counties to levy a $5 local use fee on vehicle registrations. Erie County enacted this fee, and the funds are used exclusively for the repair or replacement of structurally unsound local bridges. The former Kahkwa Bridge was a single-span, reinforced concrete closed spandrel arch with an approximate 26-foot span length and 57-foot arch barrel length. The new Kahkwa Bridge is a 2-lane dual sidewalk, cyclist and pedestrian-friendly bridge. Its concrete bulb T beam construction has a 40-foot width and a 119-foot span. Please know that a major construction project such as this one cannot happen without the efforts of a significant number of dedicated individuals. The city would like to recognize the following. The Erie MPO, which stands for the Erie Metropolitan Planning Organization, and specifically its three subparts, which are the Coordinating Committee, the Technical Advisory Committee, and the Local Use Fee Subcommittee. And I know that there's several representatives here this afternoon from all three of those branches. Of course, PennDOT, Brian McNulty, our district executive, is here with us. The Erie Western Pennsylvania Port Authority, and our city, county, and state elected officials. The Erie Yacht Club, and Erie Waterworks. I saw Craig Palmer is here with us. It's executive director. And I think a lot of the neighborhood knows that there was a lot of coordination needed on a very important waterline project, which took place down on Ravine Drive here behind me. I'd like to also recognize our design and construction team. We have Shivers Construction. John Shivers is here with us today, representing them. Gannett Fleming Trans Systems, Urban Engineers, and the City Engineer's Office. And I'd also like to thank all of our neighborhood residents who completed surveys, attended one or both of our two public meetings, and offered their suggestions during project development. And lastly, Erie resident Des McDonald, who donated generously towards the project. 4 memorial plaques have been dedicated here to his son's memory. In September, in partnership with the Erie Port Authority, we will be paving Ravine Drive on both sides of the bridge. At this time, I would like to invite Roger Richards up to provide some additional remarks.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Sure. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. In case you don't know my name, I'm Roger Richards. I'm a resident of the community, and I'm basically what's called a volunteer citizen. And in that capacity, since 2021, I've been intimately involved in all of the challenges in bringing this bridge about. And my singular purpose, I actually have two, but my first purpose is to, as a citizen, to acknowledge the cooperation that has taken place through so many layers of governmental authorities. I go back to the beginning when I saw John Tushak here, a former city engineer, and his associates, when we were at that stage trying to decide whether to even replace the bridge and how to find the money for it, which is always a challenge that unfortunately we all have to pay for. Anyway, the long and short of it is, as a citizen, as a volunteer, you look at the activity and the commitment of our elected and appointed officials, and we really owe them a great deal of compliments for bringing this about, because frankly there were a lot of bumps along the way. None of them as bad as Ravine Drive, but there were challenges since 2021, but we're here today with a completed project. My second objective today is to acknowledge the McDonald family. I'd like to thank Des, Deb, Colleen, Vic, and Desmond's two nieces for being here. And I think that this memorial that by the significant contribution by the McDonald family made was able to actually bring this project to a conclusion. And fortunately, This bridge will be a memorial to Desmond, to his family, and to our local citizens that live in this area. And so I'd like to thank Des, Deb, Vicky, or Colleen and Vic for your contribution. And that is the end of my remarks, thank God. And it's nice to see all of you today. And we look forward to using this bridge probably 10 times a day, as we all have missed. And even you, Mayor, when you do your jogging in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Okay, we're almost ready to cut and open the bridge. I just have 2 paragraphs to read, and then we'll do that. So thank you very much, Roger. We appreciate that. We're grateful for both you and Des for your support and your involvement in helping to get this project over the finish line. That's a good feeling. And we appreciate the patience of the neighborhoods. I know we have got some neighbors in the crowd as well. We appreciate your patience as this is being done, and also your feedback at every step we took along the way with this. Thanks again to Jason Sayers and his team as well for all their work on creating this new bridge, which is incredible. Now, if we could have our elected officials and our public works teams, both current and future, come up front here with us behind this ribbon, come forward, and we will line up and cut the ribbon and dedicate this bridge so we can open it. Thank you all very much for being here. And some people should be coming up with us.
Current and past.
Current and past, not just the current. Don't say that.
Des, you want to come up?
Sure, Des. Let's go up.